ASMR Wolf. There you go. Back to another more wolf video. And today's a special treat. Injustice Gods Among Us card collection. The cards I got from the video. They get from the Injustice video game in the arcades. Obviously I got my cards from literally all these cards from Wildwood, New Jersey. There's one arcade, Mariners. Whether they have the game or not, I don't know, but hopefully they do. Hopefully they do, because it's a really good game. It's much the same way that it's just this game for the thing, for the Xbox, and those are game system sets on. It's a really good game, kind of like Mortal Kombat, but with DC, the DC Comics world. And so, I enjoy what Injustice is. I don't know. Again, it's a very long series. So again, I couldn't just cover up in some, short video. Like it would take like a long video. Even every now and I don't know everything in the Justice series. I'm still learning that stuff. But, to explain the whole timeline of the year 1 to 5, and then Gods Among Us, and then obviously Injustice 2. It would just be too much of a timeline to explain this in a short video. But to sum it up short, it's pretty much for an alternate timeline. So it's not, it's not canon Justice League or anything like that. Like it's canon. It's like an alternate timeline. Kind of like with Star Wars, instead of canon's Legends. Well, kind of like that with Justice League. And so in this alternate timeline, Lois Lane and Superman expected a baby together. Tells Batman, I'm surprised Batman with it becomes Godfather or something like that. And then, stuff goes on. Joker pretty much kills Scarecrow, kills Jimmy Olsen, kidnaps Lois Lane, and time goes on, and then Harley Quinn gets the Joker, and then a submarine was Harley Quinn called Gunter, and then, and Joker puts fear toxin on Superman, which managed to work pretty well, and pretty much, Revenge thinks that Superman then thinks that Lois Lane is Doomsday, so not thinking about it, he just jumps off the rig into the depths of space, not realizing that that's actually Lois Lane, and so, humans in space don't go good together, and obviously she suffocates to death due from the lack of oxygen in space, and Superman doesn't realize it until it's far too late, and obviously Superman takes it really hard, and everything, and then Batman takes Joker into custody, and blah, 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 things go on, and obviously when Batman, Superman rips a hole for the wall where Batman's interrogating the Joker, and obviously there's dialogue between the Joker and Superman. Superman kind of beats up Joker a little bit and everything, and throws him around and everything, and then pretty much puts his hands through his chest, permanently taking Joker's life, and other things, and then it just pretty much goes on from there, where Superman finds it okay to kill, to bring peace and everything, and then Batman creates the Insurgency, which is a new Justice League that Batman creates, and then Superman creates his own Justice League, which is the Regime, and Flash, Shazam, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman, they all ended up joining the Regime. And Aquaman didn't join the Regime by default right away. Obviously he fought the Regime and everything, and then he was defeated by Superman, and his Regime defeated them, so he kind of just surrendered and just gave in. And stuff goes on, and then obviously eventually, I'm not going to spoil too much, I don't want to spoil the ending or anything like that, but yeah. It's not good video before I start rambling on about too much about that. But yes, this is pretty much a card collection from the game, the arcade game. So first up, if you can see it, just standard regular Batman. And this is the stats on the back, so you might want to pause it if you want to read the stats. And I have two versions of these. One's hologram and one's not hologram. Insurgency Batman. The statistics. And usually when you play the game, there's a little barcode here. You gotta scan that because you get to play as these characters, but you have to eventually play the game to unlock them. You unlock different characters, especially the harder level you do, the better characters and stronger and better characters you gotta unlock. Really, best way if you want to just unlock a bunch of characters, it's better to just play easy, medium, and then hard. And Red Sun Superman. Obviously, for those who don't know, it's a nice hologram. No, Red Sun Superman is pretty much like a Russian, like a communist Russia kind of version of Superman. Because there's also Red Sun Batman too, which I haven't unlocked yet. I haven't played the game in a while, so it's been quite a bit of time. But, Arkham Origins Bane. It's pretty much the best version of Bane. There's the statistics. But Bane is a good character to play in the game too, in the arcade game too. I mean, his punching power, his fighting power is like 88, 75 health, 72 speed. I mean, defense is 34, so it's not the best in the world, but I mean, still. And even his combo attacks are pretty good. And then, Bounty Hunter Lobo. That's the statistics. Another good character. His bonuses are pretty good too. And everything is good, really. I mean, good power, defense, and speed. I mean, health is a little bit low, but not that bad though. I mean, if you unlock this character, it's definitely a good character to use. Character to use in an arcade game. And obviously, one of the best villains in the game. Arkham Knight version of Harley Quinn. I got one without hologram and one with hologram. So I have her on two different things. And that's the best statistics. Again, you might want to pause it if you want to read it, if you're really interested in seeing statistics. And then just animated, so like Batman Beyond or something like that. Animated Harley Quinn. Unlock that too. Statistics. And a John Stewart version of the Green Lantern. Which you've probably seen from the cartoons from back in the day. It was John Stewart before it was Hal Jordan. And Green Lantern Sinestro. Obviously when he was a Green Lantern. Which is weird considering Sinestro seems to be like a yellow lantern of fear, not the Green Lantern of willpower. Sinestro in general is just a really bad dude. I'm surprised that there's a Green Lantern version of him. And I got 3 different Hal Jordan ones. Good thing there's one from hologram. We got just regular standard Hal Jordan. Or as usual, so just simply put Green Lantern. New 52 Green Lantern. Statistics. And the Red Lantern of Fear, Hal Jordan. Nice hologram too. The statistics. I got 3, I think. Yeah, 3 distinct characters. So I don't know how I managed to do that, but Satana. I got one that's nice, it's nice and hologrammy. The statistics for the back. And obviously, another good character. And Nightwing. It's not Nightwing, obviously doesn't know. Nightwing is really Robin. Just a Robin that didn't decide not to stay with, Batman, but, started to take on a new persona. But still worked with Batman. Yeah, always, but, back statistics. And then, come on, Bolivia. And Regime Nightwing, which really isn't Nightwing. It's actually, because the Regime version of Nightwing is actually, Damian Wayne, yeah. Because the original Nightwing actually dies by Damian Wayne. What happened was that Damian Wayne went there to fight when Superman was trying to get, was in the Arkham Asylum trying to get, pretty much trying to get rid of the criminal element and stuff. The criminals got loose, things happened, and then, Nightwing, and then, and then Damian Wayne, of course, had to throw one of his, some sort of weapon he had, it was like nunchucks, but it wasn't that, I can't remember what they call it now. It was a baton or something, I think they called it. And then usually Nightwing would dodge it or grab it or whatever, but this time Nightwing wasn't ready for it. And he was stunned, got hit in the face and got stunned by it, fell backwards, and fell into some sort of like rock or something on the ground, and then cracked his neck. And it caused Batman to really get pissed off with his own son, Damian Wayne, and these things happened, and pretty much Damian Wayne was ready, again, Batman's last nerve, for joining the Superman's regime. Everything that pretty much explains that. The regime Nightwing. Which really isn't Nightwing. Just in the Injustice timeline, Nightwing actually doesn't live, gets killed off. It's a little strange. And Regime Killer Frost. Of course, got 2 of them. That's the back statistics. I had a couple versions of that. Guess not. And then another Bane card. Regime Bane. It says Bane rejoins the regime. Back statistics. And Raven. Regime. And just regular Doomsday. Hologram Doomsday too. There's back statistics. Okay. I got 2 Solomon Grundys. I got regular Solomon Grundy, and I got Boss Solomon Grundy. Different statistics though, so different ones. 2 different statistics for those characters. As you can see, one's better than the other. Okay, let's see, almost done. And I got a couple of Flash cards. New 52, The Flash. see the regime. Yeah, the regime flash. Insurgency, Green Arrow. So pretty much when Green Arrow joins Batman's regime to help stop Superman's, yeah, Green Arrow joins the insurgency to fight, yeah, so Batman creates the insurgency, yeah, to fight Superman's regime, yeah. And Arrow from Green Arrow, so probably like the TV show, I guess. Wonder Woman. And Regime Wonder Woman. And Doomsday Regime. Which is kind of weird that he joined the regime, considering Doomsday and Superman are, mortal enemies and can't stand one another. Just even for a different timeline, it just seems a little strange. And pretty much my favorite, evil character from, obviously just from big guy from this character, obviously from the DC Comics in general. Lex Luthor. Insurgency, Lex Luthor. Since in the Justice timeline, Lex Luthor and Superman are actually friends and not complete, and complete mortal enemies. And it's Superman and Lex Luthor are actually good, pretty much best friends and that stuff. And then Superman starts doing his thing after he gets to take the Joker's life and everybody else statistics. And then Lex Luthor's just tired of seeing it. Superman, being stubborn, not listening to anybody. Lex Luthor taking his matters in his own hands, joins in Batman's regime, until he decides to fight Superman, and Superman pretty much, beats Luthor. He defeats Lex Luthor, but he ends up choking Lex Luthor to death. Which took a bit of time now, because Lex Luthor actually had these pills that give you superhuman powers like Superman has. Which again, we'll have to cause me to go into the whole Injustice, universe and explain all that. And maybe in another video I'll explain the whole Injustice universe from what I know. So maybe this video will make more sense to people who haven't played the game. Haven't done research on the actual comics and the games and all that. And just regular Catwoman. Statistics. Not exactly the best statistics in the world. Good fighting power, bad health. Insurgency, Deathstroke. Says Deathstroke actually joins Batman's Insurgency, which again doesn't make much sense, but again, it is an alternate timeline, so what do you expect? Just then statistics. Let's see how Batman does he take down Superman's regime, and Commander General Zod. And the statistics, which actually aren't that bad, surprisingly. And of course, Teen Titans version of Cyborg. And that's pretty much it for the Justice Gods Among Us arcade game collector cards, or game cards, or whatever you want to call it. That collection, and which I unlocked. I got from unlocking all the characters from the game. And again, you can, the good thing about these cards is you can actually bring these cards that you get them when you go to the arcade. You can actually play as these characters when you choose your team of 3 to fight the different characters and move up for the ranks in the game and the arcade game and all that stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this ASMR video. I hope you enjoyed it. And leave a like if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to that channel and everything and all that good stuff. And if you guys really want me to, I could make a real long video explaining more of the Injustice universe and all that stuff from what I know, from the research I've done and everything about it, and just from the games and all that stuff. And heck, I might even actually I'm thinking too about maybe making like an Injustice universe ASMR roleplay. That'd be really interesting. I actually thought about that. I might actually do it. That's something I could do if you guys want me to too. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video.